Welcome back to TBL, it's France. We are starting in P2. Luca is on pole after claiming his first ever pole in TBL very early in his rookie season. As away we go now. It is lights out as Kian gets very close to us. In fact, he gets up alongside and past us before the braking zone. Is he even going to go for Luca now? As Corbin also making a chance and a look. Oh my goodness me, it's chaos in the background and also chaos in the foreground. As Kian very desperately wanting to get past Luca here, who's going to defend the position. We are on the hard tyres, Kian however on the soft tyres, which is why he wants to carve through the field and try and get through. He started in fourth in this race and you can see he's already trying to get a switchback. In fact, is that already the move for the first place? Of course it is. Kian, the reigning world champion, makes the move and is through into first place now. We reside in third with Corbin, who is fourth place just behind us, and so we'll be wanting to utilise these tyres as much as we can, and there's a mistake from Luca, who is on the medium compound of tyre. Now, is this going to be the move for second place? Of course it is, after we use a little bit of ERS. Now, is that Corbin as well, who is going to try and make the move on Luca? In fact, he does get through. Luca dropping the position, starting on pole today, and Isaac almost making it. In fact, he is going to go for the move. Quite a send in that corner, but it is the move, and poor Luca already down to fifth place. That is a terrible start to his race, although he does fight back to Isaac, who goes off the track, comes back on, and then there is Ethan trying to make a move, but fails to do so. You can see the chaos in the background unfolding there as we are just managing our race. I'm perfectly happy with this 1-2 that me and Kian have at the moment. This will be perfect for our constructors' standings, as Corbin just getting towed along at the moment as we go into the first person cam, heading into the apex. Beautiful stuff there. And whoa! All the way off the track goes Corbin there. Not what you want to be seeing from the Falcon racing driver if he wants to stick with us. Luca back up to fourth place now as he defended the position from Ethan, and it looks like actually Isaac has dropped 2 positions. He's down to 7th place now, and so you can see the chaos still going is in the background. Absolutely spectacular racing. Meanwhile, we're just residing in this position, just wanting to manage the tyres, taking them to as far as we can. As you can see, Kian actually really pushing his tyres there, almost a little bit of a slide, as he already has a 1.6 second gap. That is incredible, as we use up a little bit of ERS just to try and close that gap and hope to get back into DRS, because Corbin is within the 1 second mark of us. So we want to try and keep him out of that as it goes up to 9/10. Heading on to lap 4 now as we head onto the straight and get ready to prepare ourselves for the braking zone into turn 1. As we go into the left-hander, Luca has gotten past Corbin there as we do go off the track, and my goodness me! That could have been a catastrophic moment for us as we almost completely lose the car. Luca is through up to second place. He'll be wanting to chase down Kian, but Kian is very quick on those soft tyres. I'm not sure how long they'll last for though, as we just are perfectly happy with this situation, getting towed along by Luca, who's going to give us DRS and keep us ahead of Corbin. Now, is this going to be the move though? Are we going to stay settled, or are we going to try and make it? I think used up a little bit of ERS. Here we go now. Down into the corner. Oh, this is going to be close as he just defends the position. And we have nothing to say about that to reply with. We're, like I said, don't want to battle too much. I do want to stick with Kian as much as I can, who is actually bringing the gap more and more, knowing that, well, his tyres will drop off in the end. But I still want to be up there with him. And you can see the slipstream power on that bit. It is absolutely phenomenal. Sometimes the moves you can make there, as Corbin is sticking with us very well here. We're both wanting to work together. We know that Luca is just going to tow us along, and knowing how quick he is in this race, seeing it from qualifying, when he's in clean air he can perform, but it's when he catches up to Kian is maybe going to be the problem. We are now on lap 6, using up ERS to get into the slipstream. Again, the power of the slipstream here is absolutely incredible, and I really am trying to get close, although dirty air, of course, will be holding us back. But luckily, everyone behind us is facing the same issue, although that only being Corbin. As we head out of the exit of the corner, and there's a huge snap as Luca, catastrophic for the rookie driver as he completely bins the car, and so we are left alone trying to get in within DRS of Kian. Otherwise Corbin might get us here. Luckily Luca hasn't lost incredible amounts of time, but still lost 2 positions due to that, and that is a shame. Now we want to be catching up to our teammate. It's once again a 1-2 for Dejuvar as we are actually on the hard tyres, so I'm doing really well to stick with this lot as again we go off the track. So does Corbin a little bit there, and I really don't want to risk that too many times, otherwise not only will it might give us a warning, but I might also spin if I was very close to spinning before when I did it. As now, not only have we brought the gap to Corbin, we've also completely caught up to our teammate. 3/10 is the gap as we stay in the slipstream. You can see how close we're going to get as his tyres are now dropping off, and so we really want to be let through or anything here. As oh, there's a huge slide! Oh my goodness me! Trying to adjust to the dirty air there, and you can see we've almost lost a whole second due to that one slide. Now surely he's going to pit here. He does, and so it is us who is left out on the track. Luca still stays behind Corbin here, and I really want Corbin to hold him up, but I doubt he will, knowing that Corbin very well knows about the long game in this race, along with me. And we just want to preserve our tyres, make it to the end, and see if we can get far in this one. It's now lap 15. We are in an absolute league of our own, as the gap between me and Ethan is 6 seconds. Because something happened. I think Corbin has pit maybe. And so originally that was a 3-second gap between me and Corbin. He's going to get the undercut, but I'm inevitably going for the long run here. So now we head into the pit lane. Pit limiter is on. And we're going to see how much of an undercut Corbin has got within 1 lap. As there is also Luca's pit crew, so he is going to pit as well. We go onto the medium tyres, once again going to go for the long run. And we're going to finish this race, hopefully on this compound. So out of the pits we now go. There is Isaac and Corbin, who has just come out ahead of us. And they have got the undercut, but not by very much, as we now have a lap fresher tyres. But they are on the hard side. Wow, Corbin. Hards for him. And is it hards for Isaac? It is hards for Isaac. I'm not sure whether... I'm not sure if he has pit or not. We'll soon find out, as we don't want to use too much ERS. As you can see, Corbin and Isaac both battling here. I'll be happy to pick off any scraps, but I don't want to lose too much time. As... Whoa! Beautiful defence from Isaac there. As he... all the way around the outside he goes, as he resends the move. And so Corbin will stick in the slipstream. As I told you earlier, that is some tricky defending from Isaac there. And through goes Corbin. Now it's our turn to try and make a move, as Isaac's still trying to defend. He almost holds it around the outside. Is he going to get the switchback? Not yet is the answer to that one. And now, is it going to be the move for us, or are we just going to play the patient game for the time being? Of course, Corbin, once I get past Isaac, I'll only be behind another car, and so not really the situation I want to be in at the moment. But anyway, we'll try and make the move in the meantime. Looks like Isaac using up ERS, and so we will have to as well. But we're happy to stay behind at the moment. I don't want to battle too much. Like I said earlier, we're going in for the long run, and I want to secure a good result in this race so that I'm able to keep my Constructors and Championship standings alive. Now, is this the move? No, not yet. That was definitely not a corner you want to make a move on. And so we're just going to stay behind. You can see Corbin now breaking away, so I really want to make my opportunity. Oh, my goodness me. There was a snap from Isaac there, and that has enabled me to easily capitalise as we get through. He doesn't defend, as our straight line speed is just too good. He's already in recharge mode. In fact, he's used it all up from that battling, and so hopefully we should just be able to pull away and hopefully get past Corbin, as it is lap 17 of this race. As Kian is 12 seconds ahead. I'm not sure whether he needs to make another stop or not, but that is quite the margin. As now we head round the left-hander Is this going to be the final overtake we need to do on Corbin here, as we are on the medium tyres, he's on the hards. Surely it'll just be the move on the straight as we get it done. Him also going for the long run. And so you can see the Dejuvin livery getting past the Falcon racing driver. It is now lap 21 as the gap is pretty much 5 seconds between me and Kian. 1.4 is the gap between me and Corbin, but that is getting bigger and bigger as we are going onto the straight. And there we go, Kian now pits as his tyres just wouldn't last, but that is a very late stop. So I'm not sure if he's going to make much ground up there. But anyway, we are going to secure this lead for the time being. Luca is our closest rival at the moment, and he is 2 seconds behind Ethan. And Ethan is 2 seconds, almost 3 seconds behind Corbin. So this should be the victory, pretty much secured. Victory is ours, and we will keep our title hopes alive. Strategy has worked perfectly for us in this race, and not so much for Kian. As now we are going to complete our final lap. It has been a very good race for us, this one, and hopefully you have enjoyed it too. Qatar is going to be the next race on the calendar, so we'll see you next week for that one. But in the meantime, we are going to show you the standings after this race. So there it is then. We now lead the championship 5 points ahead of Ethan, and Kian 7 points behind as well. Logan, who is 10 points back in 4th place, and Daniel with 14 in P5. So we'll be looking forward to Qatar next week. So do join us then.